In Kenya, do we have a problem with femicide?
I think right now it is 100% confirmed that we have a femicide issue where men are killing women, and it doesn't matter of you are how old as the woman, from as young as few weeks old to as old as 90 years old woman. As long as you have a vagina, you are vulnerable and you're prone to getting killed by a man. We've seen husbands killing wives, boyfriends killing girlfriends, neighbors killing fellow neighbor, father killing daughters, short term, long term. Aina formula ya how it is happening. It's a sick society where I think which justice will prevail to cover up a human being who has lost their life. Which justice? And also the fact that such a case can take 4 years to put someone behind bars, to sentence someone. Which justice can warrant that? That shows our Kenyan law, how it's messed up, and also it means ni sheria mkononi.
Welcome to Bed Palace Kenya, home of quality, affordable and luxurious beds. We have also diversified to classic sofas. Visit our showroom in Vindigua, Kiambu Road opposite Quickmart, as well as Roy Sambu Thika Road. Contact us on 0725 414 842. Bed Palace, the ultimate solution to insomnia.
Hello guys, this is Mr. A Lot More, your senior Udaku reporter, and of course a lot more is coming. I am coming to you live from NK Studios kama kawaida. Niko hapa kupiga story na msupa ambaye anakimbia sana pale kwenye mtandao. There has been more than 3 deaths in just 17 days. Kumbuka tuko just the first weeks of January, the first weeks of 2024. Watu wamefariki, watu wameaga dunia. Do you think Kenya kuna issue na femicide as we speak? Now, ingia pale kwenye comment section, tell me what you think kabla tuanze hii conversation na Lydia Wanjiru. And of course guys, this episode is proudly sponsored by Infinite Horizon Limited. This is Kenya's #1 visa application company. Kama unataka kwenda kule Canada, kule Germany, Australia, UK, Sweden, United States of America, ama whichever country, bora inataka visa, Infinite Horizon Limited inakusort kabisa mtu wangu. Call the number that is on your screen, ama utembelea ofisi zetu. Ziko pale Total Petrol Station Ruaraka opposite Safari Park mtu wangu. Good morning Lydia.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. First of all, I'm a big fan of you. Najua nilikuwa nishakwambia but lazima ningekuambia on camera.
Asante, hata mimi ni fan wako.
Okay. Ewe ni vocal. Acha nianze na hiyo. Uko poa lakini?
Niko salama. Nashukuru. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to NK Studios. I know it's your first time here, but sasa utakuwa unakuja sana. At least hapa ni karibu. Guys, tuko along Thika Road, somewhere along Thika Road. Ukitaka kukuja tutakutumia pin ufike huku. Lydia, the reason why nilikutafuta, there has been several deaths za wanawake, za wanaume, na ni story ambayo imecreate conversation sana online. So nikasema nikuite uje tuzungumze mawili matatu tuweze kujua shida iko wapi, we address the responsible people waweze kusikia, ama tujue mambo itakuwa namna gani. But first of all, nilikuwa nataka uangalie kamera, waambie watu wewe ni nani bana.
Hi guys, my name is Lydia Wanjiru. I'm a digital content creator, I'm a YouTuber and an entrepreneur. I create content around women wellness and healthy lifestyles, relationships, friendships, kila kitu. I am one of those people that advocate for women rights, and that's why I'm here today, I guess.
Kuna moja ulizungumzia jana, we'll be talking about it in a few. But first of all, starting this conversation, Lydia, in Kenya, do we have a problem with femicide?
I think right now it is 100% confirmed that we have a femicide issue where men are killing women, and it doesn't matter of you are how old as the woman, from as young as few weeks old to as old as 90 years old woman. As long as you have a vagina, you are vulnerable and you're prone to getting killed by a man. Yes.
Perfect. Ni mengi zime happen. Could you please highlight some maybe zenye unajua?
Recently, I think the one that broke the internet or started off the conversation was ile sister ya Kanyari, Scarlett, yeah, where she went to an BnB in South B, and they were seen walking in with this guy. A few hours later, the guy walks out bloody, and you know, it was reported alipatwa amekufa, and you know, some would blame it on prostitution. But before we get there, there's also the other one that a few days ago,
just the day before yesterday, on Sunday.
Before yesterday, we saw you there even covering the story. There was a story on BnB again, mtu dem amekatakatwa, amekwa kwa beanbag na kichwa yake hata ipatikani. Another one is in Mombasa, a Munazi seller or something, alikuwa amerent a house with her boyfriend. Alipatwa amekufa kwa nyumba yenye walikuwa naishi na boyfriend yake hayuko. Those as recent as a week ago.
There is another one in Machakos whereby a girlfriend was stabbed to death by the boyfriend. I mean, what is the problem, Lydia?
I think the problem is as plain as femicide. And maybe we can start at peeling it like an onion to try and get what is going on. It's just that I think one is based on mental issues, and also men are getting to a place where they have realized they cannot control women, and maybe they don't want to coexist, because we can blame it on how women dresses, we can blame it on prostitution, we can blame it on sijui amekula pesa ya mubaba so analipia, but whoever has the highest authority to take someone's life is God, and natural occurrences like sickness ama accident. Kioko, you cannot take someone's life and we stand here and start saying, oh maybe alikosea Kioko hivi, oh maybe alikula pesa ya Kioko, or maybe no, we cannot sit here and start discussing that. Basically ni wanaume ni kama wamechukia tu wanawake. And you saw on the comment section of some of these videos that are going online, I saw some comments saying ati ni operation Safisha. So sijui men are sufficient what, or maybe ni prostitution. But if we think about prostitution, it's a two-way trade. I have to be a willing seller and you have to be a willing buyer as a man. Sindio? So we are both accountable for the act that we are doing. And how is prostitution ending up to become a death issue? You buy what I'm offering, you give me my money, we go our separate ways. And prostitution was even in the Bible, there's prostitution. Haijaanza sahi. So, it's ni watu tu wako sick, especially men.
Let's talk about the Rosambo incident, whereby this guy comes, picks the BnB key, goes to the house. I mean, the guy is expected to return the key the following day, maybe at 10, ama akuja abishiwe, apeane funguo nini. But that never happened. The guy stabbed the girl, akamcut into pieces, akamweka kwa karatasi, mpaka nasikia aliosha nyumba, ikakuwa safi. I mean, what message is that sending to you?
When I look at that issue, Kioko, I think it's an issue of assassination, ama some type of operation, because the guy carried the head. See, the head was not found. So, it's sending a message that it's a planned murder. And this guy, hata video yake imereleasiwa the way when he was going to pick the key from the kibanda or the grocery shop, he looked so suspicious. And I think at some point when you're going with a man as a lady, kuna ile gati yako inakuambia, something might be wrong. Unajua wanawake tunakuanga na sixth instinct. So by that time, hata venye mbaba huyu kijana anatembea, I think someone already could tell there's something wrong. But ni venye utaki kustop ati mambo ya watu wawili. And for me, I'm a higher advocate of mi nitaingilia. Mi Kioko mkianza kufight hapa na bibi yako physical, si matusi, physical nitaingilia, because I don't believe in physical fights. I believe watu wanaweza kaa chini na waongee. But according to that issue, it is an assassination issue, it is a hitman issue. The fact that someone can clean the house na hakutumia vitu za hiyo nyumba, alidhani maybe tu ata get away nayo, but maybe bahati mbaya, bahati mzuri haku get away nayo, because I think it's a hitman issue. Yes.
Do you think I've seen people online saying that the guy was sent maybe by someone to execute the girl on their behalf? Do you think that could be the truth?
It could be. It's like higher on a higher rate. It is, I think, a hitman issue, because the way he was so careful to clean up and to make sure amebeba vitu, it is a hitman issue, most definitely. The reason we may never know, because see, the victim is dead. Which other side of the story yenye tutangoja tusikize yenye itatuassure that this is what happened and what validates or justifies a killing like so. Kama mtu maybe kama tuseme, let's not say that this lady alikula pesa ya mtu ama alikosea mtu mahali. There are people, that's why we have police stations. You can report someone. And most of these cases inakuanga ni a relationship gone rogue, to be honest. And I think men have a problem accepting things didn't work out as you had hoped. Kulikuwa na kamsichana, umempea pesa, umemwekea nyumba, umemwekea biashara, and at the end of the day maybe I may choose to opt out. You guys, you opt out of responsibilities, you opt out of marriages, you opt out of responsibilities ya kulea watoto wako. And we see women taking up the responsibility na maisha inaendelea na wanalea watoto, but men have a problem accepting that it is okay for women to say no. It's okay for women to change their mind. Na isiku turn out vile ulikuwa una hope. Hata mimi ukiingia kwa relationship na mtu na hoping it end up kuwa like a fully functional home, si ndio? Men keep opting out of it. What do we do as women? Si what tuna move on. Alafu why are men having a problem with someone changing their mind, and you opt to kill them instead of counting your losses and going? Because I think hiyo Roysambu ina point to that direction, because why would someone even hire a hitman on you? Ama maybe anajua something enye akuwa, it's like a tying losing ends. Maybe nimewatch movie sana where people tie loose ends. Maybe this lady had an information enye whoever sent this guy alijua ikijulikana inaweza kuwa mambo mbaya. Yeah. Perfect.
The Roysambu incident and the South B incident, they are kind of identical because both BnBs are involved. I mean, do we have an issue with the BnBs? Are they used maybe to commit murders? I don't know. What do you think?
No. And I've seen Airbnb business being attacked so much because of this. But how many times have people been killed in their own homes? How many times have people been killed in kwa barabara randomly? How many times have people been killed in clubs, kwa shamba, kwa roadside, anywhere, kwa hoteli? We had an outbreak, similar outbreak of femicide a few years ago, where wanawake walikuwa wanauliwa sana kwa mahoteli, wanakombaka kwa dustbin, wanaflashiwa sijui na acid kwa choma kwa bathtubs. At the end of the day narudi tu, men are killing women. It is not an Airbnb issue, because hiyo ni biashara. It's I think the Airbnb is facilitating these killings because it's more private than a hotel. Hakuna like your movement ya watu, hakuna like your reception. You have like to check in both of you, because kwa hoteli lazima mu check in nyinyi wote, muulizwe Kioko, who will you be staying with, nyinyi wote maybe mnachukuliwa details. So I think the only disadvantage na Airbnb is the fact that one person gets to check in, so whoever else comes into the house hajulikani ni nani. That's the only downside of Airbnb. But also it's also the location of some Airbnbs, I think, because I know some Airbnbs that wanaulizanga details that everyone checking in. Like in yes, they ask details. Who will you be with? Can we have ID? Hata kwa gate kwa your apartment ama your ploti, hawezi ingia kwa gate bila ID. Nyinyi wote wenye mko kwa hiyo gari, and they have to be, everything has to be registered. Again, I think it's also the location of the Airbnbs. But the Airbnb themselves are not like facility. They are just they're not bad. Si issue na Airbnb ni venye tu it is iko on the advantage side of the killer. Yes.
So do you think the BnBs shouldn't be banned or should be banned?
They shouldn't be banned. What would should happen is to take more precaution or safety measures.
Like
Maybe both of you or everyone that is going to come into that house should sign in kwa soja ama whoever checks the guests in. So the owner of the Airbnb or the agency knows everyone that came into that house and can be able to, you know, to check out with the details on the registry you get. And also let me say this, Kioko, we have checked in me and you in an Airbnb. Tumeachia soja ID zetu. All our details have been checked in. Umendo umeniua. At the end of the day, details zangu nijulikane tulicheck in na wewe, zitasaidia nini? A life has been lost. That is the issue. A life has been lost. And that's why tukisema, oh, justice for those who have died. Yes. Kuashika, interrogate and everything ni poa. By the end of the day, we have lost our life. There is no enough justice that can amount to replacing a life. Hakuna.
Perfect. Ukiangalia online, there is a group of men who are glorifying the femicide issue. Ukiangalia sijui anasema mwanaume ameuana, sijui ni brown skin nini, ati sijui tunalipisha nini, vitu kama hizo. What would you tell men who are glorifying femicide?
First of all, kuna mbiwangu na Kikuyu, I don't know if I can be able to interpret it in Kiswahili ama Kikuyu.
Wiseme na Kikuyu.
Gotire moshi na moshodha nereria. It means if someone can be able to defend such a crime and justify why it is valid, it means that is also a killer. If you think, oh yeah, we are cleaning the streets and itimkuosha, it means that person is also a killer. And it also means how deep that issue is rooted in the society. Because Kioko, I don't think there is someone who is in their right mind who has the courage and braveness to take a knife and slice someone. Kuna watu wanaogopa kuchinja kuku. Hata waezi kuwa karibu penye kuku inachinjwa. So imagine the courage to slice up a person. So it means hii issue iko kwa society. It is not even about the killer. It is about maybe venye mtu amereiziwa haoni value ya mwanamke. You know, there are those cultures where unaambiwa ati hata ukilia Kioko leo uko na issue anze kulia online, kwani wewe ni mwanamke. Because women have been seemed like they are weak or not a significant human being in the society. So it's easy to take them out because for the word go ulionyeshangwa maybe kwa your culture ama your family ama where you have grown up, like mwanamke ana significance kwa society. And to even see men defending it online, it's sickening. That shows how much kuna vitu zenye maybe zimefichwa. Hizi ni small issue, ni a few issues zimeletwa kwa online. Imagine zenye hazijakuwa aired. And that's why you hear mtoto amerepiwa na baba yake, ati familia inaficha. Mtoto ameassaultiwa na anko yake, familia imefichwa. Hata si wasichana peke yake, hata tu vijana tudogo. Mtoto amesodomaiziwa, familia imeficha. Niambie that family ina grow what kind of people in the society. So the same people wanakuja huko wanaanza kuwa wanawake, because for them it seemed okay from the word go waki grow up ama in their family ama in the culture they have been brought up with. It shows kuna some questionable things that are happening in families and in childhood and in society ama culture. Yeah. Okay,
I understand the DCI detectives are investigating the incidents, both South B, Roysambu pia. Actually yesterday wali released the CCTV footage the Roysambu killer. I mean, what do you think the government should do to control this femicide issue?
First of all, wanafaa mtu kama huyo akishikwa kama John Matara na huyo mwenye wa Roysambu, watuwekea watu kwa barabara. There is no justice like tuende kotini tuanze kuinvestigate unless now the issue of John Matara make sure amefichua wengine. So alisema it's a group of like 10 people. Hiyo crew yake ya kulua men into a relationship ama some kind of hookup, and then they go steal their belongings, wanafunga, wanawathreaten. So what should happen ni to make sure watu hao wakishikwa watoe watu wengine wenye walikuwa wanafanya nao hizo vitu. And then there is no this story ati sijui mtu ashikwe for 20 years, sijui sentence ya 50 years. Ni mtu awekwe hapo kwa barabara ama wapewe death sentence. You know the only thing, you imagine mtu akiwa kwa jela na mwingine yako kwa kaburi. How does it feel? And then maybe mtu asavio, there was no enough evidence, sijui nini mtu asav 10 years atoke. I think some things like this, and I know this one might sound controversial, inafaa iwachwe kwa mob justice. There is in Dubai there is a law, when you assault or rape a woman unauliwa kwa barabara. Is it Dubai? Those UAE countries, Arab countries. And that fear at ndauliwa kwa barabara, nitashemiwa kwa barabara, I think it would to some extent regulate the killings, because history ya kotini nitashikwa tu niende jela. You think it's a nice thing.
So to some extent you support the mob justice thing.
I support in this issue, I support the mob justice thing. Yes.
Mtu akiua, mtu akifanya makosa kama hiyo, aeke kwa barabara apigwe.
Yes, let me take you back last year there was a case, sijui kama uliona, where a lady, jirani yake ali assault mtoto wake, a few months old child. Akaenda akareport na huyo mtu akashikwa. Kukasemekana the person has mental issues case, so akasainiwa a psychologist, but sasa akaachiliwa, but ameasainiwa a psychologist mwenye atakuwa kimongelesha. 1 year or a few months, I don't have the deep details, but 1 year or a few months later, this person came again and raped this child again. Kioko, sijui kama ulionanga hiyo kesi. And then the lady found the guy on the act, akachukua panga akakata huyo mtu kichwa na akakufa. Guess what the neighbors did? They beat that woman almost to death. Alirescue na polisi. And akaenda hosi, amefungwa na pia anapelekwa kotini. That shows how much society supports rape. Imagine mtu umerepu mtoto wako mara ya pili, but the mob the society ina support. Kwa nini unaua mtu? Remember you reported this case the first time. Mtu akaachiliwa, amekuja na amekurepia mtoto the second time. Umemkuta on the act. Hasira ikakutuma kwa kumpiga. It's defense, but maybe akakufa. Or hata alimuua intentionally. But imagine such a scenario. That's what I'm saying. Hawa watu wa kurape na wakuua hawana utu ndani. It's like dealing with animals. Ni kama kudeal na simba. Simba ikishaona nyama, what does it do? It eats. Wewe kuta simba juu ya nyama yako. It's either your simba nayo kugeuke kukule wewe, ama wewe uact uiue. Akunanga the two sides. Because I don't think someone who has that kind of courage in their heart to kill a person ni mtu mwenye mnaweza kaa chini muonge. Akila sio mtu mwenye unaweza, even this pedophile sio watu wa kukaa chini muonge. Huo ni mtu already they are sick in the head. It's like you're dealing with an animal in a human body. So hakuna story ya what do we do, how can we talk to them, maybe wakiarestiwa watachange. Hapana. And also it said ukiwa mtu damu ya watu inakufuatanga. So the first time you kill that's who you are. Ni kama huo mtu wa Roysambu, even the way you see him from the CCTV, he's not a mentally okay person. Huo ni mtu, kwanza mtu already anajua naenda kuchukua kini, naenda kuua mtu. Imagine speaking with such a person. Ni nini utamwambia and ita change mind yake? Nathi, huo ni mtu mwenye straight up action imefanyika, awekwa kwa mob justice ama awekwa kwa ile kiti yenye gavana ikanga watu, anauliwa, story inaisha. You minus a menace in the society.
Perfect. Talk to ladies out there when you're on a story kiendelea. Unajua sometimes things do happen. I was taking tea in the morning kwa kibandaski fulani, then mtu akasema vijana wanapatiwa wasichana 500 na kuna jamaa anampatia 50,000. Nikawauliza hapa, mkasema mtachukua of course wa 50,000. Talk to such ladies.
What is the issue with taking some money if someone has offered?
Like if you see online people are saying mademo anakufa ni story ya pesa. Do you understand? mtu ameitiwa pesa mingi, then after amekula do amekosana, they get killed.
Let us look at it in two different angles. If you Kioko saini kuulize kwa pesa ngapi kwa account na najua uko nayo, utasema it's always those who don't have money that are talking about money. Wacha nikwambie, the richest people, millionaires and billionaires, unless aongele project, utaisikia akiongea kuhusu nilipea msichana 10,000, nilipea msichana 50,000. It's always the one with fuliza ndio na yap about achaneni na pesa za wababa. Wababa wamecomplain kuhusu pesa zao. These same wababas wanaekea wasichana biashara, wanawanunulia mama CDs, wanawanunulia manyumba. We see them flying these ladies out, months in, months out. So hiyo ni wewe Kioko, pesa yako iko kwa account ama kwa M-Pesa. Ukivenye unataka kuitumia, ni nani anakuuliza? Kama ni loss, kama ni profits, it's up to you. Now, that is one side of looking at things. The second is if you have opted to use your money to get a woman, that's your choice Kioko. Kama leo uliamua sasa niliona wewe ukuwa na pesa ukikatia Wambu, so ulitumia love, si ndio? Ulitumia Kenya una feel kuhusu mtu. Kuna mwingine maybe yeye Kenya anataka hayusiki na love, but anajua kitumia pesa zake atapata Kenya anataka. When you approach a lady and she decides that when you may pitch your interests, amefurahia, what is the problem with the lady taking money? Kama wewe pesa yako ndio umeamua itani win over, and I'm also okay with that, there is no problem. If it is love that you are pitching me with and I've decided that is okay, it is okay. Historia pesa, si ati pesa za wababa wachaneni nazo. Wababa wakitoa pesa zao, ni nani amewawekea gun kwa kichwa, toa pesa kati ya wasichana? And also it's a matter of a willing buyer, a willing seller. Mimi kama nataka kuwekwa na wababa, it's my choice. Prostitution has been there even in the Bible. Hakuna ati penye prostitution imeanza juzi. Inakuanga ni willing buyer, willing seller.
So we shouldn't blame prostitution.
We shouldn't blame prostitution because prostitution, kama hii kesi yenye mnasema ya Wahu Scarlett, hiyo jina yake shina ikipotea. The lady was lured in. Mtu alikuwa amemwambia kona pesa. See, they said they give you 5,000, they lure away with money into that kind of a relationship agreement. But ukifika pale, nani anataka pesa? John Matara. See, he was there asking, and I need to call people to send a transaction, and we've seen even more ladies came out and said how they have endured this guy. Anakushika, anakufungia, unaanza kuomba watu wakutumie pesa umpatie. They take creepy videos of them so that just to threaten them, ndo wasireportiwe. So at the end of the day, who wants the money? Yeah. It's the killer. That's why tunasema prostitution. Prostitution ni biashara. Mtu anataka kukuua ni mtu anataka kukuua, whether there is money involved or there is no money involved. Those are two separate issues. Okay.
Perfect. Do you think activism will end femicide?
If the government doesn't do anything about it, especially women rapes, I have not had any women rape talking anything about this issue since it started. I've not had even a government setup or a political setup where tumesikia there is this issue going on. Even the president himself, ni kama wa watch news, ni kama tunaishi dunia mbili tofauti. And that is why I think it is creating more agitation kwa society, because are we living in a government operating system ama it's for mwananchi? And that's why most people are opting to take it to the road. Why? Hakuna government in address the issue. It's like we don't have women rep. We have 47 counties. Every county has a women rep. We have not seen one out of the 47 counties speak about what is going on. And what is the work of the women rep? It is to address women issues, women and children issues in the society. Is this not a women issue? It shows you how the mwananchi has been left to fend for themselves, to fight for themselves. So whatever happens from this situation, if it is not controlled by the government, then it does not blame it on mwananchi.
Okay. Your bottom line then?
Bottom line is stop killing women. If you thought you would gain something by luring a woman into a relationship or into an arrangement, and it didn't work out, it's okay to agree that someone can change their mind, someone can say no, even if the arrangement had begun. And it's not only in relationship, like short term or long term. We've seen husbands killing wives, boyfriends killing girlfriends, neighbors killing fellow neighbor, father killing daughters. Short term, long term. Aina formula ya how it is happening. It's a sick society where I think those parents who are kama wewe kona vijana wawili twins, this shows you have another responsibility to make sure that your children grow up with a type of mindset that there is no one who is above them, and no one is above law. You are a man, there's a woman. That's the way men have been led to exist without anyone. I've never had a man worrying at what time to walk down a road, at what street not to walk to, what time, who maybe hii street nikienda peke yangu ninaweza repiwa, ninaweza uliwa. Men don't worry about those things. It is always women worrying, na nikitembea hapa nishikwe matako, na hapa pana makanga mingi, maybe let me just nipitie kwa barabara ni avoid hapa penye pako na group of men, because they will touch you, they will start calling you names. Ukiwa ignore ni shida, ukiwaongelesha wewe uliwa entertain ni shida pia. Walk down a street ukutane na killers na rapes. Ukitembea sometime of the night ni shida tena, utakutana na wakora usiku wakurape wakuue. It's always women are worrying about their life. Why have we allowed you as men to exist without anyone bothering you? But it is so hard to allow as women to exist without being bothered. Tunaendelea sijui ulikuwa umevaa nini, because right now kwa hiyo video ya Citizen TV, kwa hiyo post yenye wamesema there is a woman has been kidnapped after and the child was left defiled. Someone has asked how old was the child. Imagine how sick we are. Atunaweza uliza ati huyo mtoto alikuwa miaka ngapi? So at what age do we value ati hiyo ni sawa kirepiwa, ako mature enough? You get how sick we are. Na huo mtoto niambia, mtoto amevaa nguo gani Kioko akakuattract ndio umrape? We hear hata shosho wa 90 years amerepiwa. Shosho wa 90 years ni nini alivaa enye kakuattract kumrape?
I don't understand when you say people are sick.
People are sick. Watu wana pedophiles rape weeks old children, toddlers, infants. Mtoto amevaa nini yenye atunasema alikuwa amevaa nini? Alikuwa how old? Nakwambia watu ni wagonjwa. Na mtu kama huyo niambia unampeleka jela gani? Awekwe kwa barabara tumalizie story, tuondoe, because you take this person to jail. Kenyan system, Kenyan government, Kenyan law. Unakutanga huyo mtu alireleasiwa, and then anarudi kwa society, anaendelea kufanya more damage. What? That's why I'm saying watu wareleasiwa kwa society, because we are dealing with an inhuman person. It's not a human being.
In 2019, Naftali Kinodhia, I think alikata demu yake na shoka. 4 years ago, justice prevail, akaenda jela. Do you think justice will prevail for the Starlet Wahoo case and the Roysambu story?
Which justice will prevail to cover up a human being who has lost their life? Which justice? And also the fact that such a case can take 4 years to put someone behind bars, to sentence someone. Which justice can warrant that? That shows our Kenyan law, how it's messed up, and also it means ni sheria mkononi. Yeah.
Let me give you a short story which happened in 2020. March 24th and 25th. A young man who turned 18 years on 23rd was killed on 24th. Then the boy was taken to city mortuary. The following day, the killer was killed by mob justice. The following day, akapelekwa city mortuary pia. The family of this boy mwenye aliuawa kwanza, because ukila ameshauawa pia, wakaachana nao ikaenda kesi. Wakaamua, you know what, either tuanze kesi, kijana wetu ashakufa, hatutawahi mpata. Was that right?
It is right, because who are you going to court with?
Okay, thank you. The boy who was killed was my brother then, so that's why nimekutajia to your story.
And do you think you would have, if you would have gone the court way, there was a case too?
Atunge justice ya nini?
But how does that make you feel, that the mob justice did its thing?
Yeah, okay, I know people watanipiga mawe, but I felt good.
I would also feel good. Wacha tupigwe mawe pamoja. Because that person, the moment someone can take someone's life, the moment someone can rape or assault someone, it doesn't stop. How many times have we had, mimi mwenye nimeshikwa na makanga. Mimi mwenye by then nishaipigwa na makanga. The fact that alinishika kwa matiti, and then I asked him, mbona unanishika? Kwani mimi sijui kwenye ninaenda? Next thing I hear, it's a slap. It's a whole commotion. Thank God there was a guy ananiuzianga juice kwa duka enye niko kwenye nauzanga vitu, akaniona ndio akanirescue. But I'll always stand up for myself. But what I came to realize, it's okay for men to touch you. It's okay for men to rape you. It's okay for men to kill you. Tutakaa chini tuanze kudebate. Oh, we need to hear the other side of the story. Which other side of the story? Kama ungeambiwa huyo, kama mob justice haingeua whoever killed your brother, imagine being asked that we need to hear the other side of the story. What other side of the story? Ni kitu gani Kioko unaweza sikia useme maybe alikuwa justified kumuua? There is nothing, si ndio? That's why I'm saying there is no case against these people. The only thing ni kumaliza hapo na hapo story, we do something else. Hakuna case justify killing.
Should the Kenyan government introduce that law?
No, let it not introduce. Let it continue sleeping. Tutajua what to do as the citizens of Kenya. Okay.
Perfect. Talk to your fans. I understand uko na YouTube channel unafanya vizuri. Liona inaitwa aje? Get naked. Naked. Okay. Ama inamaanisha nini?
Kwani unafurahia ukisikia jina naked?
Mbaya.
Hi guys, I have a YouTube channel called Get Naked with Lydia. Naked means vulnerable and authentic. Umeelewa sasa Kioko? Where we hold conversations kama hizi, kuna videos there mingi sana za such conversations, za relationships, za friendship, because I think one of the things that is missing in the society is people who are naked. Naked with truth, getting vulnerable and getting authentic. People don't want to hear these things. People don't want to hear that a father can rape a child. But there, we are airing those stories. So if you are a supporter of authenticity, come there we have these conversations. And also you can follow me on my social media platforms at lydiawanjiru.ke on Instagram and on TikTok.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lydia. Uko vocal sana pale Instagram. But then, actually mimi nilijua uko na YouTube channel juzi, sikuwa najua. Mimi nilikuwa nakufuatilia Instagram sana. Na unafanya amazing. I think video zako zina inspire watu hapo nje. Wengi sana.
Ina inspire nani na venye mnanipiganga huko viboko nyinyi wanao?
Ni wao.
Wewe ina kuinspire. Kwa hivyo nisiache.
Like kama ya jana. Sijui mademo wako na nini?
No, what I said, the only fault women have is having a vagina. Unaona kama ningekuwa na penis kama wewe, haunge feel the need to touch me bila permission yangu, haunge feel the need to rape me. So the only fault I have as a woman, me and the rest, is that we have vaginas and you don't. So you feel like me, my body is yours. You can do with it what you want anytime. Unaweza ni rape, assault and kill. So that's why we are saying there is no justice nini ati why are men killing women? What are women doing wrong? The only fault we have is possessing vaginas and not penis.
Thank you so much for your time. Tukutafuta siku nyingine tupige story, tujue mambo iko namna gani, but most importantly make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel Get Naked with Lydia. Mambo ni mengi, muda ni mchache. Tell me what you think about that conversation hapo kwenye comment section, kisha tutaendelea na kazi mtu wangu. For now it is a bye bye. Mr. Lotma will be back with some other amazing content. Bye bye.